Oh, goodness. Woo-hoo. Scary,
Yes, I have
scary.
dust off the videos since we're doing a combo show tonight. Hello, we're back. We decided to play both intros because it's a mashup of Thrifty Business and Selling Past Your Expiration Date. I'm your one host, Jay, and with me is my mom.
Hi, Peg. I'm Peg. Glad to see you all. It's so good to be here, everybody. Excited. I know. Got my Halloween thing on. Got my Halloween t-shirt on. There we go. Boo. There you go.
Boo.
Boo hoo hoo.
Good to see everybody. We got a jam-packed show tonight, so make sure to stay tuned through the whole thing.
Yes.
All our normal segments, and because we haven't seen y'all in a couple months, our scores are huge, so a lot of bolos. And then our thrift hauls, I'm pretty sure you can guess what mom thrift hauled, but mine is very singular, but awesome. So you'll see that at the end. And I have a picture of me that will break the internet.
I can't even move in my office because of all the stuff. But I am drinking.
All the stuff.
Mom's drinking.
Whoa. Put that down. What are you doing? Put that down.
Sorry.
I know we've been off for a while, but hold please. Hold please. Now it's time for Jay's Tiki Talk. Each week I drink a different rum out of a different tiki mug and try and match it up to my guest. What you drinking?
Well, I am drinking. I've got my Frankenstein tiki mug from Frankie's Tiki Room, and Mom's drinking just a little Sailor Jerry and some Dad Coke. So I haven't had a drink in quite a while, so I'm excited to have a cocktail tonight.
I went with the very nice Limitada Bacardi because, of course, the bat's there.
Good.
And I figured what better for Halloween than the Den of Sin mug.
Oh, that's cool. That's always
and
cool.
we're going to talk about this mug in a little bit, too. So those of you who know this mug, cheers. And
well, I'm going to catch up on a little stuff with Mom since we haven't been together in so long. I think I'm going to first start out with my health report because it's been a while since I've seen all of you guys. Good news. I am off steroids. Woo! Hallelujah. 2 years and 1 month, guys, of being on those darn babies and about 48 pounds later. However, what I've noticed since I've been off of the steroids, I have no appetite. You know, the steroids really rev up your appetite, I guess. But I look at food and I'm not hungry, you know, so that I guess that's a good thing. So maybe it'll be easier to lose this weight over the next probably year or so. I mean, it took me 2 years to put it on. We'll see how long it is to take off. But I'm just so excited, you guys. It's been a long haul, and I'm feeling great. You know, so that's a good thing. And so I'm very, very excited that I'm finally off of those buggers. That's just been crazy. Weather in Ohio has been unbelievably warm. We had a frost, I think, like last weekend, the hard frost, and you always say after the hard frost, you know, you get your Indian summer. Well, we got our Indian summer. Yesterday it was 77. Today it was 75. We'll have another nice day today, but by next week we'll be in the 40s for the high. But it's been a beautiful week. And the colors on the leaves on the tree this fall have been outstanding. If any of you, you know, in the Northeast, oh my gosh, they're just gorgeous. I mean, just almost breathtaking, honey. It's just so beautiful, you know. And let's see what else has been going on. The Browns have won a couple of interesting games. That was been kind of wild, that's for sure. And if Deb's around.
No, Deb's not around, unfortunately.
Not around, okay, because I know we play the Seattle Seahawks this Sunday, so you know, I guess we'll have to bet on the game. However, we still have no quarterback. I mean, this team, I think the list is a mile long on the quarterbacks we've had since 1999. It's just ridiculous, totally ridiculous. And then come December, Mom's going on a 7-day cruise with my card girlfriend and sister. And we're doing a Mexican kind of side. And we're going on the Wonder of the Seas, the Royal Caribbean, which is the biggest ship on the seas right now. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's what's been happening with Mom.
Awesome. All right. We got so much to show you. We're getting right into it. So let's do it.
Okay.
And now it's time for our scores of the week. These are the items that you should be on the lookout for when you're out thrifting. Okay, that was weird. I didn't end it early. That was weird.
Oh, well, that's okay. All right. A lot of you know we've talked about Jim Shore before, and I picked this up at a garage sale for $5, and I ended up selling that for $40. Everybody took a best offer, but Jim Shore always sells, so don't pass those up when you see them at your sales.
As a bonus tip, this would be a good item for the turntable.
Yeah,
because the little birds are kind of three-dimensional, so watch that go around really imprints it in the buyer's brain more than a flat picture does.
Yeah, that would have been a good one. You are correct. You are correct. Okay, this is actually a bowl mold, everybody, and it is 2 pieces. It's the ghost bottom and the pumpkin head. And I actually picked up 2 of these, and I at $5 a piece, and I sold it for $30. It's a cutie.
Nice.
I got the one left. I might keep it for myself for a while. Okay, this is a beautiful vintage Hawaiian dress. This is by Lee Maikai. I picked it up from that gal where I bought I think you guys might remember when I had the haul where I bought a ton of dresses from this woman. I only paid $10 a piece for the dresses, and I sold that one for $50, $49.99. That's a beautiful dress. Maybe someday, Mom, you can fit back into those. That would be nice. Okay, I bought this goofy lamp, everybody, for $5, and it didn't do everything. I can't remember what it didn't do, but it was kind of.
I got a quick question. Was this bar cloth or no?
No, it was not.
Okay, it looked bar cloth. That's why I was like, where's the bar cloth?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a Goofy.
I think I'm not sure, but I think I should have double checked on this. But I think Goofy didn't. Not everything worked. Remember how we always say, don't be afraid not to get something just because something might not work. And I picked him up for $5, but I sold him for $35. So. How was Big Daddy? Big Daddy, pretty good. He had some gel shots, this new thing called gel shots in his knees. Oh gosh, it's been maybe 2 months ago, and it's helped immensely. So we like to hear that. Okay, paint by number, everybody. We've talked about paint by numbers many, many times. I picked these up. These are the 4 seasons, as you can see. And on those 4 seasons, are you ready for the whole lot, you guys? $2. $2, and sold them for 70. And sold them for $72. Paint by numbers still sells, everyone. Yeah, that was a nice offer. I mean, I had them up for $79. They offered me $72. That's a good deal. Okay, this we picked up. Oh, gee, that's such a tiny item. A Coca-Cola Tiffany shade. Luckily, believe it or not, we had a box that fit in, though. We didn't have to do a whole lot, too. And I paid $5 for it, everybody, and we sold it for $40, $39.99. So that was that. Okay, yeah, Jason and I were just talking about this. This was a blow-up helmet for Ohio State Buckeyes. Ohio State Buckeyes. Good Lord, my mind almost went blank here. And I had to talk them into quite a bit of getting them down. They were at $20, which really wasn't a bad deal. And I offered them $5. And we ended up settling on $7. And I sold it for $60. Ohio State's doing real well this year again. They're undefeated.
Time for you to embrace the time-lapse function on your phone.
Oh, okay. You got to
speed this up. You could have went from flat to full in about 11 seconds with time-lapse.
Okay. Well, you'll have to help Mom on that. I've never done it. Yep. There you go.
Just like shooting another video, just switch it to time-lapse.
But
you should put it on a tripod.
All right, what do we got next?
Swoop's in the house. What's up, Swoop?
Yeah, James. Nice. But Jam's World. I haven't found a Jam's World in ages, and
I just found one.
Yeah, Johnny, and I haven't seen any in a long, long time. And this was This was at a garage sale for $1. Couldn't grab it off the rack fast enough, and it ended up selling it for $49.99. So yeah, Jam's World still a good sell, everybody. Still making nice. Those. Yeah, for a whole $1. I was so excited. So excited. Now, the reason I show these, I'd had these. This is part of Mom's holiday collection, but these are very collectible, and these are the Carol's Joseph mice. And I ended up selling them for $32.95. But if you find any of these old little vintage mice, pick them up, guys, if they're cheap enough, because as you see, you can make some decent money on those old timers. I used to have them all over the house back in the day.
Now, you didn't put the size in the title, and I know they're small because I grew up in your house.
Yeah.
You know they're small. That would definitely been a good item to put a quarter in front of.
Okay. Okay.
because we just saw on the Secret Beach a moron who bought a old print ad and thought he was getting a whole spice rack.
Yeah.
So you know that isn't a you know
Right.
a CD is that size. So you know what a
Correct.
size of a CD
Yeah.
is. Those mice, they could be taller, they could be smaller. That way, you avoid any customer going, "I thought these were going to be bigger."
That's true. That's true. Do I say that in the description down below, Jason, at all?
Well, I would have had it in the title if you could have fit
Well,
it like, 1
yeah.
inch or whatever it is, 2 inch.
Yep. That
Yeah,
could
because
be.
you could have shortened vintage to VTG and then put in like, 2 inch
Yeah.
mice or whatever.
Gotcha, honey. Gotcha.
But yeah, throw a quarter in there. Everyone knows the size of a quarter. It'll
Yeah.
definitely help you.
Yeah. This I found at a garage sale, believe it or not, a garage sale. I was really surprised on that. And this is the gluggle pitcher, the fish that when you pour water out of it, it does go glug 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 glug. This one is marked Dartmouth, which is one of the better ones and the more colorful ones. So they do bring you more money. I paid $7 for that one, everybody, and sold him for $50. Oh,
Come on,
Aaron.
no video of it going gluggle gluggle.
No, I didn't do that. That was
I mean,
enough.
good use of video, but
Oh,
yeah,
it would have been. It would have been. I'm like,
it makes that awesome gluggle sound.
you see Aaron's post there? Joseph Original Mice are his favorites.
Yep.
I have so many. I love that. Love that. Okay, you've heard Jason and I talk about the Bombay Company butlers, and I happen to be lucky enough to find a few. This is James the butler, and I did pay some money for James. He wasn't that cheap, but I knew I could get some good money out of him, and because I paid $100 for him, and I sold him for 195. So that's a lot for me instead of my quarters.
And he's the most common of all the Bombay butlers.
Yeah, Jason, and then that surprises Mom that he still brings that kind of money because there's a number.
The other ones are harder to find. You found him a couple of times. I found him a couple of times.
Right. I got to give Big Daddy credit on this one. We were at a sale, and he was sitting in the car. He didn't get out, and I was looking around stuff, and he saw this jacket hanging on the end of the rack, and he told me to go over and bring it over to him so he could look at it. Well, as we started to examine it, it was brand new. It had not been, never worn. You could see it was brand new. And so this is a Chase Authentics jacket. We paid $10 for it, and we sold it for $99.99. So Big Daddy gets the credit on that one.
Big Daddy gets a credit on the GoDaddy.
Yes, he does. And he gets credit on this one. We were at the we were at the garage sales in the a trailer community. All old timers live there, all the retirees. And this guy had it sitting in his garage for $15. And Dad says, "I think we need to buy that," and we did. Yeah, and we ended up selling it for the $190, everybody. So that was a real good find. Real good find. Anything old like that? Yeah, really, don't pass these up. Yeah, they're good.
You should just leave Dad in the car, FaceTime him, tell him not to talk, and unless he sees something, and say yes.
Yeah,
and you can just kind of walk around with your phone.
Right. That's not a bad idea. I'll have to remember.
I know he doesn't hop out as much as you do, and so
Right,
yeah, that's the way to do
it. Right. And last but not least, this was one heck of a find, everybody.
Look at that price!
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, that was a good one. I was at this house estate sale, and I always go to the basement first because I like to go to the basement because there's usually a lot of goodies. Sometimes there's an old bar, and you can pick up things. Anyways, I was in the basement, and it was pretty grody down there, I must say. And this ladder does fold, and it was folded, and it was under a card table, kind of dirty and very, very dusty. And I looked at it, and I said, and this was the first day of the sale, and it had. And I pulled it out, and the guy that was running downstairs with the estate sale, I said, it was marked $50. And I says, can we do any better? He says, well, since it's the first day, the best we can do is $45. I mean, I couldn't snatch it up quick enough because I knew, and it is a Chris Craft early wooden ladder for the boats. And you can see I sold it for $675. So that was my really good.
Let's give my mom a standing ovation.
All right.
Is it finally my turn? Woo!
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh no, we have the swans yet. Oh yeah, these I found at a garage sale. I found these along with some ashtrays. Right. Yeah, and these swans, I took the best offer of $165, but these swans, they cost me $7 for the pair. I knew it was mid-century modern, as soon as I saw it. So don't pass up stuff like that. So
no,
that was
not me yet.
Yeah, no, home. You still got a couple of things more. Okay, we have. Buyers Carolers. This is the silver anniversary couple that was signed. This is from my personal collection, everybody, and I did sell them for $199. So Buyers Carolers still hot, gang, still hot.
My turn. Yo!
Yay!
Okay, I bought this before last voting season, and I thought someone would love this homemade vote skirt, and no one bought it. But someone bought it 2 weeks ago, getting ready for voting time in the fall here. So here's the pattern. I thought someone loved it. I only paid like $7 for it, and I sold it for $32.
Good.
And there's a perfect example of there's no brand. Someone just made it. But, the subject matter was cool enough that I thought someone would love that.
Sure.
All right. I uncovered a tub of plush that I had in the corner for probably, I don't know, 6 years. And so we listed a whole bunch of plush, sold a bunch. But this is the one that surprised me because he ain't real tall. And I never would have thought in a million years that this would be a $30 plush. But it was. So Snoopy Luau plush. Keep your eyes peeled. Okay. Who has ever jet skied way back in the day when you had to give it some gas, go out, and then you hopped up on your knees, and then you stood up and lifted the whole thing up? Nowadays, you just ride on it like a motorcycle, much easier. But when they started making the new ones, and I say the new ones back in the 90s probably, where you would sit, old schoolers were like, I'd rather quit than sit. So I bought a whole bunch of jet ski t-shirts from one house at an estate sale. And I just sold this one for $40.
Nice.
So old jet ski stuff. And I've made a ton of money on the jet ski stuff. I sold it all. And I've made $500-600 on like 10 t-shirts maybe. So
wow, that's great.
Definitely keep your eyes open for old jet ski stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's a good tip.
All right, this was hanging in the Halloween section. Of course, it's a costume. It's a vintage 1989 Ben. We don't even have it in the title. The Ben Cooper costume. Yeah, my assistant did not get Ben Cooper in the title, and I launched them all, and I missed it. So it's a blow up Diet Coca-Cola. So you know it's old because it's called Diet Coke nowadays. It ain't called Diet Coca-Cola. But here's the best part. This was a bonus thrifty encounter. Because as I was at the Halloween rack, a woman behind me said, "Thrifting board." And I turned around and her cart was full of costumes. So she got to the costumes before I did, but she left this hanging behind. It was $8. I sold it for $40.
Nice.
So I didn't catch your name, but if you're watching tonight, I got you. All right. I asked for help for this t-shirt from the group. And my buddy Toomey came through. The group is called the Black Dahlia Murder. And this specific art, the key to selling this shirt was, what was this shirt called when they had it for sale, back when they had it for sale? And so we finally found it. It was called Creature from the Black Lagoon. And it was in the Halloween section, paid like $4 or $5. And I took a best offer of $50.
Nice.
Again, something in the Halloween section that isn't Halloweeny at all. But it looks like a monster, so the thrift stores just throw it in the Halloween section.
Yeah.
All right, this was my best, coolest thing in a while. I'm in a Savers in Phoenix, and I pull this jacket off of a just coming out rack. And it says USA United States Olympic Committee for the 1980 Olympics, the one we boycotted, or 84, whichever one it was. Out of here. 80 Olympics, yeah. And luckily, I pulled it off right in front of an employee. She goes, "Oh, you want the matching pants? They're at the front of the store in a different rack." And I'm like, even though she wasn't the one who did it, I just said to her, "Why wouldn't they be together?" So I picked up this amazing, and here's the most amazing part: who made it? There's a little Levi's tag.
Oh, wow.
So this was sitting in someone's closet since 1980. Unworn, no damage, like it's brand new, and I sold it for. I took a best offer of $80, and I paid $8 for it.
Oh, what a deal! Good one, honey.
Yeah. So, and then we did two things. We originally did this. If you don't have a full size mannequin, this is kind of how you do pictures. If you have a mannequin, especially with arms, do the jacket, hang the pants next to it. But then we cleaned off the mannequin outside, so we got the full mannequin, and I did a nice pic collage. The whole thing, which is skinny. And then the tags, which, I did the same tag twice.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I see that. Well,
Yeah, so that was a very fun find and right place, right time. Had that employee not see me grab the jacket,
yeah,
and the rack that she was talking about was in the shoe section.
yeah. See,
Why would I look at the rack in the shoe section?
never. Mm-mm. Oh, I wish this would have been mom's size.
All right, so if you don't know, you should be finding spirit jerseys from Disneyland. You do now. Secret Beachcombers, I'm definitely doing a spirit jersey webinar probably in December. But this was hanging on the Halloween rack for $9. And obviously, this is a past season Halloween one, candy corn colors. And it's not dirty, it's actually got sparkles to it. And I sold it really quick for $95. So
Yeah,
a
that's
nice turnaround.
Oh yeah, I like that.
All right, so the heavy metal band Slayer, when you say it, it's Slayer. So that's why they wrote it out like that on the sweater. But here's what's crazy. I had the sweater way before last Christmas, way before last winter. Never sold, and it sold like 2 weeks ago.
Ah.
So I paid $15 for this sweater, and I sold it for $96.
Sweet.
Spirit jersey is a sweatshirt they sell at Disneyland and Disney World that has a big word across the back. But hey, tune into the Secret Beach in December.
They sell them everywhere, Case. I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean mainly it's Disney.
Yeah, really, really popular. Cheerleaders.
All right, I sold my blow up for Halloween, and I had him before last Halloween.
Nice.
I got him at a Goodwill in Arizona for $5.
Mm-hmm.
And he sat all last Halloween section and sold this Halloween session.
You never know.
So, yep. All right. This was another thing in the Halloween rack that isn't Halloweeny at all. It is a company called Big Bud Press, who I was not familiar with. But it's one of those cool companies from LA that all the kids love. It's big money. This jumpsuit new is $250, and they sell a shit ton of them.
Wow.
And I picked it up for $8 and sold it for $120.
Nice.
And I just used their website to find out the color. The color is called Faded Grape. So when you're trying to figure out things like that, go to the website of the company. It might still be in existence.
Right.
And they still sell these brand new. But yeah, $120. But they thought it was just typical overalls at Savers. So $8 was their price.
Nice.
All right. Also in the Halloween section, not Halloween at all, this full-length duster denim coat says American Original with a cowboy riding a bucking bronco, Western W brand. You can't find this brand at all anywhere. It's not really a real brand, I don't think. But the duster was so nice with the flap that goes over top of the buttons. I mean, it was awesome. This was in the Halloween section for $12, and I sold it for $100.
Woohoo!
If you have not looked in the Halloween section, you've missed out on cool shit like this. Okay, when you collect something, if you do research on a daily basis like I do, tiki mugs, this is a mug. Well, actually, it's a bowl there's 4 straw holes for you and your 3 friends. I saw one sell for like $400 the other day, and the thing it was made for was a website that doesn't really exist anymore. So I thought, might as well sell it. If we're getting 400, and I think it was like $50 new back in the day.
Wow.
And I had the postcard. The last person didn't have the postcard. But again, good use of video. Just showing. But yeah, just showing it rolling around just so you can get a really good feel for it. And mine sold pretty quick, like 2 months, $420.
Sweet. Gotta love it.
And lastly, hey, VHS, $100 for a 1993 used VHS that before I cleaned it up, you can see there's an $8 sticker from a record store in Ventura called Grady's.
Wow.
So Grady's didn't even know. So thank you, Grady's, for only selling this for $8. I will take
that's a beauty.
$100.
Very nice.
Thanks, Grady's. All right, now it's time for all music. And now it's time for our CD and cassette scores of the week. And as always, we start with flipping cassettes. All right, since we've last seen each other, I have had a ton of awesome cassettes.
Good.
Here's Classic Queen. It's Queen's Greatest Hits. I paid $5, as you can plainly see, and sold it for $30. These are used, first used VHS, now used cassettes. If you're not into media yet, how about Jay-Z Hard Knock Life? $50 used.
Wow. Wow.
Used. I paid $2 at an estate sale.
Nice.
Used.
That's awesome.
How about Van Halen? $50 used. I paid $7 plus shipping on eBay. Thank you.
Jeez.
Thank you. Thank you.
Whoa. Yep.
Thank you.
That's a beauty.
And did I have one more? Yes. How about Korn, heavy metal band? $66.66. So I can fit in the 666. And it's sold on Amazon Canada. So it really was like $50.
Uh-huh.
But look at all these $50 used cassettes I find.
Wow,
And I did pay $20. I did pay $20, but I sold it for $50. And so when the smoke clears, I basically made $20 profit on a used cassette.
Amazing. Good job.
Are you excited for cassettes? Come on.
Yeah.
Get with it.
Wow.
Let's do it.
Woo.
Hey, wait, I didn't sell these records. Who sold these records?
Mom,
Oh, you did.
Mom picked these up. Was Donald Duck the Milkman and songs from Swiss Family Robinson in old 45s in the sleeves. And the sleeves, as you can see, were in very, very nice condition. I paid a whole $1 for both of them, so 50 cents a piece, and took a best offer of, I think it was 17. Yeah, 17 on 15, excuse me. Took a best offer of 15 on those two. So not bad at all.
Nice, very nice. I mean, yes, no. I mean, how would you ever count?
Yeah.
I definitely sell more CDs, but I can find more CDs than I can find good cassettes.
Right.
So, yeah. Do you believe? So believe.
That's cute.
Wait, these aren't my records either. What's happening here? Who is my mother? What is going
Mom's
on?
calling a little bit. We hit a garage sale, and you'll see something in my haul, the old 45 case, and loaded with records. And I just started shuffling through real quick, and I saw these Beatles that were included in all these records. And so Jace helped me. I said, well, let's pull out all the Beatles, see what we got here. So the Beatles records ended up costing me, all of those, $1, because you'll see the rest in the haul in a little bit. And I took a best offer of $25 on used 45s. So I wish they would have had the sleeves. The sleeves probably would have added more money, but hey, I was happy.
Big Daddy did a nice picture.
Yeah, wasn't that cool? I really like when he did that.
Great.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, come on, Dad, when I see his pictures. And then I see this one. I'm like, why can't they be all like this? Good, creative, fill the space.
Very creative on that one. He did a good job. Real good job.
Okay, if you don't watch Stranger Things, this last season, which was almost a year ago now, Run Up That Hill by Kate Bush played a big role in the show. If you haven't watched yet, I won't ruin it. But in that moment where it became that episode aired, when it first, it actually works its way through the whole season. But when it first aired, this song took off. And this song is from 83. And so digging through my piles, I found a Kate Bush Run Up That Hill 12-inch. I'm like, is it still hot? And yep, sold for $25 rather quick. So
nice.
If you find Kate Bush Run Up That Hill, still selling. All right, I love when I can do this. Hellbound Hellraiser 2, the soundtrack. I sold for $56.66. So I can, of course, fit in the 666 for Halloween. I did pay $25 for it. I actually thought it was going to be worth a little bit more, but I still cleared like $20 profit. And to list on Amazon for me, it takes about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Scan the barcode, quantity 1, price, condition, I'm done. So how long could that possibly take?
Right.
So you don't get as big as a profit sometimes, but it took me 3 seconds and I made $20. Okay.
Sweet. Yeah, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it all day long.
Now this one's fun because I sold this for a client. And I didn't know this Alice Cooper had 2 covers. It's called Love It to Death. This is the band cover because in 1971, people lost their mind that he stuck his thumb through where would be the pee-pee hole. And so it's clearly the thumb. You can see the thumbnail, but oh my God, people thought it was his penis and they lost their mind. And the record company made him change the record cover. You can clearly see the thumbnail. I don't know about you. My penis does not have a thumbnail. But it's worth some good money. And as you can see, it's a pretty beat up condition on that cover. But we still got $55 for it. So, yeah,
nice.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that's good. That's real good. Really good.
And then when you find test pressings, even on bands that weren't huge, Camel was a 70s band that didn't make it out of the 70s. This is their test pressing, meaning that they record the songs, they press it on vinyl, and then they played it on a record player to hear it. Does it sound good? Do we got to tweak anything? And I got $83 for a test pressing of a band that most of you, maybe all of you, probably never even heard of. Mom, you're not a big Camel fan, are you?
Yeah, I don't think so. Ooh.
Yeah, my point.
Yeah.
And now we go from flipping cassettes to flipping CDs.
Hey, wait, I didn't sell this CD. What is
No.
this?
Yeah, how about that? This is what this was. Mom was scanning. Just I come across a bunch of things, and I started scanning, and this one popped up with some decent money, and I said, "Oh, this is an Appalachian Memories Christmas CD." I mean, never heard of it, of course, and I paid. Oh, I paid a whopping 25 cents, Peggy quarters.
Peggy Corner.
Peggy
What?
quarters.
How long ago did you sell this? Oh, August 31st. So
Yeah.
not only did you sell a CD, yay, mommy, you sold a Christmas CD in August. Double yay, mommy.
I know. So yeah, $20. So yeah, that was a good one for Mom.
Hey, Janet.
Oh, good.
Welcome
Hi,
to the
Janet.
show.
Welcome, honey.
All right, so I wanted to show this one. It wasn't the biggest sale, but I bought it for 12. Adam and the Ants. I sold it for 40. It was sealed, but if you look right past the S, there's a big crack in the case. So when you have a sealed CD, there's not much you can do with a crack other than just mention it because you don't want to open it, obviously.
Right.
But I still turned $12 into 40, even with a crack. And sometimes I buy so many CDs, I crack them myself by accident. So who knows? Did I buy a crack? Did I screw it up? Who knows? But just be honest, and you'll never have a problem. All right, Married to the Mob, the soundtrack, which features Deborah Harry, Brian Eno, Chris Isaac, Tom Club. I wanted to show that I bought it at Savers, and I had a coupon, so it was $1.60, and I sold it for $40. Hello, Jim. Aloha.
Woo.
All right, Black Cauldron, one of the Walt Disney movies that doesn't ever get talked about all that much, isn't really known that well. Elmer Bernstein did the score for it. I did pay $20 at Amoeba, and I did sell it for $50 on Amazon. And this is one of the best ones of the last couple of weeks. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Grand Theft Auto is a series of video games. And within those video games, like you're stealing cars and banging hookers, and there's always music to be listened to. And you can, I've never played it. I think you can change the radio station. So here's the greatest hits from all the different, because you can change your radio station from metal to rap to 80s. Here's the greatest hits. I paid $12 at Half Price Books in Arizona, and sold for $75 on Amazon.
That is amazing, Jason.
Look at that there. GTA.
Yeah.
And who doesn't love Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome? Mainly because it co-starred Tina Turner, who was awesome. 2-man enter, only 1 man leaves. But I paid $10 for this, and I sold it for $75 on eBay. You can sell CDs not only on Amazon, but on eBay, Discogs, and Mercari as well.
That's a beauty.
You know what they call the white whale? When you're hunting for something, you never, ever find it. This got traded in when I worked at my first record store in 1995. And the manager got it right before me, and I would have bought. This is Godsmack's first CD, independent release. I've never seen it since 1995 until 6 months ago. Found it at a record store here in Vegas for $75. I told Stace I bought a CD for $75. She goes, "Are you insane?" I said, "Just watch." And I took a best offer of $150. So I knew that one. That's one that most people wouldn't know, but it's one that I've hunted for 20 years. 20 years. I have not found this CD.
Right, honey. Terrific.
Okay, so a lot of you knew that I bought a bunch of CDs, like 1,500, 1,800 from a junk store 2 years ago, and I was keeping track of what I made. And I stopped keeping track, but I'd already made profit like $4,000, and I stopped keeping track like 6 months ago. So I needed the shelves back for my new business. So I put all the promo CDs in 5 big lots. So the first one sold for 100, and the other 4 sold today: 32, 66, 90, and 81. So about $400, about $400 of the junk left over. So I've already made like $4,000 or $5,000, and then today I sold $400 more worth, and I got the shelf cleared off. So yay, there we go. All right. 90, we had so many tabs, I had to do 2 sets of tabs. So hold, please, while we switch
No,
to
that's
the
okay.
other tabs. Am I ready? Yes, I'm ready. Okay, here we go. There it is.
And now it's time for our duds of the week. Do not let our mistakes be yours.
Oh, yes. Well, I bought 2 of these types of things at an estate sale. And I started out with a pretty decent dollar on them because I really thought they'd bring in the money, you know? I mean, I've never seen hardly any of these types of things for sale. This is a vintage, a Teeter Babe baby. I mean, Jason, you kind of sat in something like that when you were little. And I started, I think I started out at 100 and a quarter, wouldn't sell, wouldn't sell, wouldn't sell, wouldn't sell. And I kept dropping, dropping, dropping. Finally, as you can see, I took it down to a whopping $27. I paid $5 for it. I mean, I made a little money, but I thought it was going to be a bigger, item. So to me, that was a dud. And plus, packaging it up.
Oh yeah, that was not fun.
Now this is a dud. I've had this for a zillion years. I know this kind of Starbucks mugs just don't bring money anymore. Luckily, it was only a Peggy quarter. But if anybody wants it, you can have it for $2. Get it out.
It's not worth a quarter or two on a day when you're aggravated at Big Daddy. Just go smash in the driveway.
Yeah, for sure.
Worth the quarter.
Some Starbucks sell, but the milk glass ones, they don't bring any money. And I thought for sure that this Marie Osmond Snow White doll would bring me something. I can't get rid of it. No bids, no nothing. And what did I pay for her? Man, I paid $1. So if anybody needs a Snow White doll, there you go.
All right. Does this look like a dud to you, Mom?
No, not Prince.
Yeah, well, I paid 100 and a quarter.
Oops. Oh,
so
well,
on both my items, here's one thing that people never think about. They're like, oh, I got this item and I'm holding on to it for years and years and years and years. Some point in the universe, everyone who needs this item has one. And so then the price starts to drop. It's a whole supply and demand kind of thing. Everyone who wanted one, and they're like, I got to pay big money. And then they all got one. And so then the price started to drop. And I still had a couple of these. I'm like, oh, no. So I just sold it 2 weeks ago. I paid 100 a course. I lost money on that. And even more detrimental was this.
Uh-oh.
This was a Don Post, who is the other awesome maker of Halloween costumes and masks. This is a big head official Don Post Disney Beauty and the Beast, sold in 1992. Still had the new tags. I bought it at an auction. I paid 100 a quarter plus the uptick for the buyer's premium and then the shipping.
Right.
And the last 4, the day I bought it, sold for $1,000.
Oh.
And then I get mine and put it up, and it sat for 3 years, and it takes up a lot of space.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone who wanted one at $1,000 got theirs.
Yeah, darn.
And then finally, I sold it this Halloween season after 4 years for $185. So I lost money. But I needed that space back in the room where it sat. So
yeah.
But sometimes it just don't work.
You lost some, but not awful.
Yeah.
But I hear you.
And now it's time for Where in the World Did Our Stuff Go? If you are not shipping internationally, you are leaving out 7.3 billion with a B potential customers.
Okay, well, Mom,
and I go to Rio
de Janeiro with my baby. My Harry Potter figures from Warner Brothers that I bought at an estate sale. I ended up going to Rio de Janeiro. Let's see, what did I sell those for? I didn't write down my notes, Jason. Shoot.
I know you got. I think it was like 50. Oh, there it is, $50.
Oh, yeah, $50. Okay, yeah, I sold it for the full 50, but I lost a little money on my shipping. Didn't figure this one. Yeah, I did not figure this one correctly. That's for sure. I think we lost like $6. It wasn't awful, but so that was a bad thing on my part.
All right, what season are we in now?
We are in Halloween season, fall.
No, of the 4 seasons, what season are we in?
Oh, fall.
Yeah, heading into winter.
Yeah.
What season is Australia in?
Oh, they're just spring.
Heading into summer. That's
right.
Why I sold these awesome Tommy Bahama shorts to Southwest Rocks, which is halfway between Sydney and Brisbane, and has like 300 people that live there. But I bought these Tommy Bahama new with tags for like $10, and sold them for like $60 to
Woo-hoo!
Australia. So
Nice.
they're going off and going golfing, and they're on their way. That's why we encourage you to sell anywhere in the world. You never
yes.
know who needs
That's right.
what item.
Yep.
And now it's time for You Have Got to Be Shipping Me, what to do and what not to do when it comes to shipping.
Okie dokie. I just want a reminder, everybody, don't forget this is the fourth quarter for you to use your $50 eBay shipping supplies. So get those ordered now because we're heading into the busy season, and you don't want to wait till the last minute and you run out of something, especially tape. We always use a lot of ours goes towards tape, but don't forget to use your $50.
Now, here's where I luck out. There's many reasons I love living in Vegas. I can tell you 1,000, but one of the best ones for me, the eBay distribution warehouse is here.
Oh,
So I ran out of boxes I desperately needed to ship my clients' products yesterday. I ordered them yesterday. I have them today.
boo.
Well, I can run out and have it the next day without paying extra, only because it's down the street.
Yeah, I don't think I knew that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So every segment from this point on, except for the Thrifty Encounter, is going to be based off the same item. So here's another fun score that was an awesome bolo. Da 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 da.
Well, this is
As
good.
you can see how big this item is, there is a Bud Light can sitting down at the bottom. This is a huge Kraken rum Halloween display that would have been at a bar or a liquor store. I picked it up off of Craigslist, and we'll talk about that in the sourcing segment coming up. But for my thrifting segment, my shipping segment, I want to tell you about me shipping this and then what happened to me and how I proved it. So here we go. This is like a 4-step thing.
Mhm.
Okay, for starters, you had to buy the box before you even listed it. It's such a big item. I had to buy a 36 by 20 by 20 box. And I knew it was a rare item, so I knew people would pay crazy shipping. So I didn't take the before pictures, but across the bottom was full pool noodles, nice cushion. Then we put 4 noodles in the corners to make sure the corners were nice and stiff.
Mhm.
Put the Kraken thing in the middle, filled it with peanuts, and then 4 pool noodles across the top. So when I folded it in, a nice solid base.
Beautiful.
There is my weight. It didn't weigh a shit ton. It was only 16 pounds. But because of the size, I think it shipped at like a 60-pound rate or something because of the height of it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I took these pictures just to share with people on my show or in the thrifting board. And here's the picture of me holding it to show how damn big that box is.
Yeah.
Not knowing I would need all this because stupid UPS tried to tell me my box was 37 by 20 by 20, and they charged me $4.42 overage. Now, normally, I wouldn't give 2 shits about $4,
Right.
but it was the principle of the fact. So so this is through pirate ship. You
Mhm.
can contest it when they charge you extra. I absolutely contested it, and I said, hey, this box was a store-bought box. It was not altered. There is no such thing as a 37 20 20. There is only a 36 20 20. And if you need more proof, I happen to have a picture of me holding it with the shipping label on it.
Yep.
Now, there's no way to upload pictures at that step of the process, but if I had to, I could. Ta-da! We gave you your $4.42.
Yay.
So, yes. So I would recommend if you ship things that big, take a picture of it. It takes 2 seconds to take a picture on your phone.
Yeah.
If you've got any problems, that way you can say, hey, and that box was not bulging because the item wasn't taller than the box. So I got my $4.42 back. Thank
Good.
you very much.
Yeah, Mommy should start doing that with some of our big stuff. I never thought about that, Jace.
I didn't do it to protect myself. I did it to show you guys. And
Yeah.
that's,
Yeah.
I need to protect myself. So from now on, I will not take a picture of a CD envelope, but I will take a picture of a 3-foot tall box from now on.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And now it's time for the Thrifty Tips of the Week. Little tips and tricks to help you out when you're outsourcing.
Yeah.
If I did say real quick, I paid $75 on Craigslist and I sold it for $500. Okay, go ahead.
Very nice. Yeah, where I live, of course, the garage sale season is just about ending. Actually, there are a few this week, but I think the people saw the warm weather. But so I've shifted over to starting to really scan the estate sales now and the auctions and all of that. So if you're in an area similar to mine, Don't forget to go there because that really gets me through the winter seasons for sourcing. Otherwise, I would dry up. You know what I mean? Because we have a couple of savers, but our savers don't compare with Vegas savers at all. So don't forget about your auctions, your state sales, everybody. There's a lot of things to be had there.
Okay, so I found that on Craigslist, and I want to show you Craigslist in case you don't know that you can do a saved search and you'll get emails. So let's say I want to search for things from Cruise on Rum. There's one thing right now, and all I got to do is click this little save right here. And now it's my save search. I already have a logged in account with Craigslist, and now anytime a Cruise on Rum item comes up, it'll send me an email. So easy.
I like that.
You should do that with Buyers Carolers, Mom.
Yeah.
Yankee Candles for sure. So super easy to do, and you just look at your emails, and the emails come all day. Some things wait till the end of the day. As a Cruise on Rum thing gets listed, it will come to me. Come.
I like that.
Yep. And you saw how quick and easy it was. Boom.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Very nice. I like it.
And now it's time for our online selling tips of the week. It doesn't matter if you're selling on Etsy, Depop, Mercari, Poshmark, or eBay. These are little tips and tricks to help you when you're selling.
Well, I started a Halloween sale back a few days ago because it's winding down and trying to move things. So don't forget to do that. With any of your holiday seasons, whether it's Christmas or Easter or whatever. But I've sold about 4 items since the sale. And so, definitely think about that. I did a 20% off sale and it's helped. It's helped, just trying to move out the Halloween stuff so it doesn't sit here till next year. Of course, people shop all year round, but you know what I mean, gang. So don't be afraid to do a sale. Sales always seem to move product.
Yep. All right. I just wanted to show you that this sold for $524 back in February of 2020, and I got $500. So still in the same vein. But I did a way better job. For 3 things. This is not a normal size anything. So that beer can really tells you how big this sucker is.
Right.
And another good use of the turntable.
Yep.
You can really see all the nooks and crannies of the tentacles.
Yeah, that's a heck of a cool piece, Jason. It really is. I'm surprised you let that go.
Yeah. We had it for a couple of years, but also it takes up a lot of space.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't weigh a ton. It does take up a lot of space. And then I did a little zoom in action so you can really see it. And like I said, this sold pretty quick. Cool. But the last thing I did, so Mom's running a sale. So it's super easy to start a sale and go just all my items. But I didn't want to do that with this. So what I did was I ran a sale for just one item. And I wanted to look like people were getting a deal. So I threw it up at $700. And then I ran a 29% off sale for 90 days. So this stayed at $500.
Gotcha.
So that's how you can do your bigger pieces so they don't get swept up in your other sales. And kind of lock it into a price. But yeah, I just had to figure out how to get from 700 to 500, which was 29%.
Yeah.
Boom. And it sold right away.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
And of course, he didn't live close. Of course, he lived in New Jersey.
Of course.
Of course.
And now it's time for Close Encounters of the Thrifty Kind.
Okay, I'll make this as quick as I can. I bid on, this was an auction, online auction, and I was bidding on Barbie buses. It was that vintage bus and then the camper, if you can see the camper there in the background. And from the pictures, they don't look too bad. Look a little dusty, but not bad. So I ended up winning the 2 items. It was one item, one price for both. Go and pick them up, and he says you had to go down and pick them up yourself. So he says they're down in the basement, which I've never had them where you go find your stuff. I've never had that happen to me before.
Here's a map. Good luck.
So I go down the basement. I'm looking and looking and looking. And finally, I see them. And I look at them, I go, oh my God. They were in such bad condition. The box that they were kind of showing that part of the paper was coming off. But because they'd been in the basement so long, the dampness had eaten away all the corners. The items themselves were in horrible condition. I mean, horrible. filthy, dirty. The back side of the camper where the awning comes out was a wreck, falling apart. And I said, and I just paid for the 2 items. I had just paid $41. And I took them up both upstairs. And here I am, mom needs help walking upstairs, my stink. And I get to him and I said, I don't usually complain. I said, but these are really in terrible condition. I said, I can't do anything with these. And they did give me my money back. So I was surprised because on his thing, he says, no refunds, no this, no this. But because I guess my bottom line is, don't be afraid to ask for your money back if the item is really in bad condition. Because I said, this is awful. I would have taken them home and thrown them in the trash, Jason. That's how bad they were.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, funny, we did not plan this because my Thrifty encounter is also from an auction like Mom does.
Mm-hmm.
I do them too. And so here's the listing. It says mostly finished dress. and because of that, I won it for, where is it? $2.50.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, this dress does not look like unfinished. But okay, whatever. Well, I mean, I'll take the there's a pin holding it right there. I'll take the gamble for $2.50. What the hell, So we go to the estate sale auction to pick it up. And as Stacy grabs it, it is way heavier than it should be. I mean, this dress doesn't weigh anything. And she starts to pick the dress up. There's something underneath the dress. I go, don't do that. I go, we'll look in the car or at home. Like, maybe it's a bag of cash. Let's go. So for some reason, the last person who wore this thought this little, let me take this off the screen now for a second. This little cleavage opening was too risque, so they pinned it to not show their boobies.
Oh.
And so this dress is finished. There ain't nothing unfinished about this dress. Is done. It's done. But that little pin made them think it was unfinished.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the hanger it was on. Okay, this is not a normal hanger for a Hawaiian dress. And so this is the most awesome thrifty encounter ever. Like, have you ever bought something and found something else inside of it? Now, there's some people who found great amounts of cash. I usually find dirty Kleenexes. This is the craziest, most badass thing. Here's what was inside the dress. How about a full mink stole?
Unbelievable.
A full, in great shape, bulk Wilshire mink stole.
Wow.
Let me, and I have Stacy modeling both. There we go. Because they go together like Ram.
Oh, wow. That's
so for $2.50, I got a kick-ass Hawaiian dress on myself for $50 and a full mink stole.
That is awesome.
So, Mom, I think that's better than a Peggy quarter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a heck of a find. That's a heck of a find. Holy smokes.
I mean, of all the things you could have thought were inside that,
right?
Mink stole wouldn't be any of them.
No. All right.
And now it's time for Unseasonably Sold. What did you sell out of season?
Can you believe someone needed an Easter egg in October? These are those dummy boards that, remember we did a show on the Bonnie Barrett dummy boards, and this wasn't a Bonnie Barrett, but it was kind of a reproduction of one. And and I said, when I got the sale, I said, oh my God. I said, right now they want this egg? And I sold it for full price of $32.99. And this was one of my personal things, gangs, but that I was selling out of the basement, if you recall that show that we did. So, yeah, Easter egg time in October.
Okay, now this sold on August 10th, so it didn't just sell this week because that wouldn't be out of season. August 10th. This is a gorgeous, heavy-duty winter puffy coat. Went to Virginia. Let me show you the temperature that day where my customer lives in Virginia. Oops. Why? Go away. Oh my gosh. I want this screen. Close. It was 91 degrees. Have you ever been anywhere in August and it's 91 degrees and your thought was, I got to go buy a winter coat? Never.
No.
And I love Christmas. I love winter. I love wearing a sweater. I have never bought a sweater in August in my life.
No.
But I'm glad that customer did.
Yeah. Well,
$60, man. I'll take it.
Awesome. Dig it.
I think I paid like $8 for it. So
Yeah, gotta love that.
all right, our last segment.
Sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're angry, and sometimes they're just plain weird. Now it's time for the feedback of the week.
Yeah, I sold this vintage clock, and I don't know if you guys can read that, but he says perfect and item as described. A little car compound polished the face cover, so that cleaned it up really, really well. He says, removed the guts, and now it is a quartz movement that just a little rework to the hands, but still original. It really fits into my retro kitchen. Delivery was quick, too. Going to enjoy this for many years to come. So you just never know what you're going to hear from somebody. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Speaking of, when you ship something as big and as fragile as the Kraken, you wait like this for your feedback.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! To finish out the Kraken.
Yep, we've done it. Oh wow!
A beautiful piece packed perfectly.
Look at that!
Thank you so much.
Woohoo!
Woo.
Thank God.
Yeah. So there we go. All right.
Okay.
Get to our haul. Little housekeeping here.
Mm-hmm.
A couple things to share with you. Okay. So my buddy Gabe is he runs the Tiki website that everyone goes to for research called the Search for Tiki, and he does these interview shows in the month of October called the 13 Nights of Tiki Frights, and he usually has artists and tiki mug makers on. And I'm one of the few that have been on that isn't one of those things. I'm going to be on Sunday nights. I want y'all to do me a favor and tune in Sunday night. I will be posting the link once I have it in the thrifting board. Now I'm going to be talking about shipping mugs. I'm going to be showing you some mugs you should look for. So there'll be some bolos. But a lot of us in the mug collecting community get mugs shipped to us like this. Just absolutely destroy it. I'm going to have my own examples, my live examples. But I'm going to be giving besides doing an interview about Tiki and stuff like that, I'll be doing the top 10 things if you're shipping breakables, including Tiki mugs, that will help you as the shipper and help you save money and help you get it there in one piece. So do me a favor. He has good tune-ins every show. But come on, let's bring all the crew over from Thrifty Business and the Thrifting Board and really show them a big audience on Sunday night. It'll be at 9 o'clock East Coast, 6 o'clock West Coast.
Definitely.
And you're looking for that. So you can go find that right now, 13 Nights of Tiki Frights. Matter of fact, he has a show tonight. I'm his producer. So as soon as we are done here, I'm going to put on my producer cap and produce his show. For those, and I started a new business. So if you happen to know anyone who makes tiki mugs or owns a tiki bar and they don't sell online because they don't know how to ship, I've got them covered. Woo! My new business is called Devilishly Good Fulfillment Services. And this is my first client. He just dropped them up a couple of weeks ago. So these were all the packages that were heading out in the USPS that day. On the other side of this camera is my truck full of boxes heading to UPS. And we can ship 100 mugs in about 2.5 hours. And so me and my sister got it down pat. We don't charge a whole hell of a lot. We make money on quantity, obviously. But it's my new business, and it's where I'm headed. And I'm going to, there's 13 Nights of Tiki Frights. Look at that. There's my buddy Gabe right there.
Yep, it'll be a good show.
Yes. So, and my buddy just bought the new Trader Sam's mug, got it delivered. The only pack of material in the whole box was one plastic grocery store bag. That was it.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my.
That was it.
Yeah.
So that'll be Sunday night. Tune in. Now, if you live in the Phoenix area, on Saturday, November 4th, it's our second Superstition Village Tiki Marketplace where there's going to be like 30 plus vendors selling mugs and purses and dresses and stuff. Plus, we've got live music, shave ice, amazing tiki cocktails, hula dancers, live tiki carving, DJ spinning, all kinds of awesome stuff. It's in Queen Creek. It is $5 to get in, but here's all the vendors. There's me right there. So I'm going to have a great booth, but it's going to be a whole hell of a lot of fun. Bring the kids out. Like I said, shave ice, hula girls, the whole works. Great bands all day. And I mean, for $5, you can come hang out and enjoy a bunch of tiki and Hawaiian stuff. If you want any more information, just drop me a message. And lastly, those of you who have bought and collected my tiki mug in the past, thank you very much. We have done 3 glazes so far. The 4th glaze is getting ready to drop. I put out a $5 deposit to hold your spot. We're doing a run of 150. We already have 75 deposits. And I haven't even shown the mug yet because we haven't seen the final product.
Oh,
but I will tell you,
Mommy's seen it, and it's fantastic.
I will tell you, these colors were a hint right here. So those of you who are into collecting mugs, I put the hint right in the post.
I love it.
We'll have the actual mug, a picture of it, I think this weekend. And so if you're interested in it, we only got 75 slots left, so don't hesitate.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. The new one is an awesome addition. New mug maker, better than the last. So that's going to be fun.
Cool.
All right. Now we're going to transition into Mom's show because
Okay.
what do we do then? We do we not have it? Oh, do we not have a little thing for That's My Mama?
We didn't do that yet.
No, but I don't have a little intro. All right. Each week we share cute and or embarrassing and or funny photos of us in our youth. Call it Mama's Boy and That's My Mama. First up, That's My Mama.
Hey. Happy Halloween. Yes, Carmen Miranda was a favorite of mine as I was growing up. Thanks to my mother telling me who Carmen Miranda was. She was so far ahead of her time wearing platform shoes back in the 40s, you guys. I mean, she was ahead of everybody. And of course, she was known for her fabulous headpieces. And so, yeah, I did this. This was at the varsity Halloween party, Jason, that you and I were at. So that was back in 1999, just a couple years ago.
All right. Now, Mom sent me this one to show my early love of clowns.
Yep.
That's me and my neighbor, Jim Stemnicki.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. What am I like 4 here? 3?
Yeah, you're not this is in October of 74, so you're gonna be 4.
Yeah, so I'm 3 here.
Yep. You're only 3.
But while I was cleaning my office today, I found a better. This was probably 76 when I'm 5.
Okay.
So are you ready for me to break the internet, everybody?
Oh, geez.
Okay, quick question. Who knows what my business, my LLC is called, and who knows what my nickname is? They're the same thing. Don't say nothing, Mom.
I won't say anything. I won't.
All right. Who in the chat knows what my LLC is called, and who knows my nickname? Because you will see how early I started my nickname. Essentially, now if you've ever bought a mug from me, you will know my LLC because people always ask, "Is this you?"
Yep.
So let's see who knows my nickname and or my LLC.
Oh, Jersey Jean got it.
Yep. So Paul got it. Jersey.
Paul got
okay.
it.
So
Yep.
Gabe knows. So here, Gabe, are you ready? Here I am, Halloween, 1976. I am 5 years old. I will just sit back and let you enjoy this for a second. Yeah, I was big girl when I was 5.
Look how cute you are. I love it.
I'm adorable girl. What the hell?
And look how long your hair is. And he had
What'd
so
you
much
do
hair.
to me, Mommy? What'd you do to me?
That was fun. Mom likes to play. But I can't see how long his hair was.
I'm friends with a real rock star. His name is Jizzy Pearl. He used to be the lead singer of an 80s metal band called Love Hate. He is the lead singer of Quiet Riot nowadays. Lives here in Vegas, runs in my circles. And the first time we met was at a party where it was Hawaiian shirts and muumuus. So I chose to wear a muumuu. So he always calls me the muumuu guy, thinking I wear a muumuu every day. Now I don't mind rocking a muumuu. I am secure to rock a dress, but I definitely don't wear one every day.
No, hardly. That was my
so
dream.
I will be posting this on all my socials later because I ran across these today and I'm adorable little girl.
Yeah, that's too good to pass up.
That turned into this.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah, who would have thought? All right.
Okay.
I know we're over the hour mark, but we're going to jump right into our haul here. Let me get set up. Go, Mommy.
Go, Mom. Okay, we'll start with this little beauty right here. This is, I picked this up at a garage sale. This is a golf cocktail shaker set out of and it's marked, I guess it's Gottinger Silver Arch Company. I paid $2 for it, everybody, and I've got it listed for $19.99. They don't bring a whole lot of money, but it's awfully cute. It's awfully cute.
Yeah.
So if anybody needs that. Okay.
Yes. Give me a thumbs up for me in a dress and earrings. Come on now. And pearls.
All right. I'm not going to go through these, one at a time, but if everybody should know what this is. Come on.
What? You found what?
Everybody should know what that color means. It means what? M.A. Hadley. Okay.
Oh, someone just put a deposit on the Tiki mug. Now we're down to 74.
All right. All right. So I
So
have.
whoever it was, thank you. Mwah.
Yeah, that was good. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I bought a bunch of these at an estate sale. I've got the 4 inchers with a, and of course each Hadley is a different picture. And then I had the 4 inchers. Then I had the 6 inchers, and then I had a few of the 8 inchers. Okay, every Hadley piece will always have the name on it. Everybody, I paid $2, $4, and $2, $3, and $4 a piece. I've been selling them separately. And so far, the return is going very, very well. So, for each one. So, we won't have to go into full detail with that. Okay. Remember the Beatles records you saw that I sold? Okay. They came in this case. This is a great 45 case. And the hot pink is usually the one that everybody's looking for. And this, I'm not going to open it, everybody, but this is loaded with 45s, all from my era. So I've got that in my listing. The other thing that came along with it, okay, who knows what this is? Who knows what this is? Anybody out there?
I don't even know what that is.
I got you, JT.
You stumped me.
I stumped my son. How about that? Okay.
Huh. I have no clue what that is.
Well, I will, because we're short on time, I'm going to move this along and tell you what it is. This is the thing that when you had 78 records and you had that needle, you put this on the needle so you can play your 45s around. See, so your 45s drop on it. So let's see, that I paid $2 for that case, you guys. And as you saw, I already sold the Beatles records for what was it, 20 or 25, whatever it was. And I'm selling the record case and the case here for $25. Okay, and the hot pink brings the money. It brings the money. Yes, okay, and it has 31 records in there. Okay. Oh no, sorry. The hot pink holder is $44.99. My bad. That was the golf shaker. Okay, next. This is a pair, but I'm just going to show you the one of a boudoir lamp set, and the crystal here. The crystal base is really, really nice, you guys. This is definitely mid-century modern. I paid $5 for them, and I've got the pair listed at $89. Love the fringe on it, really well. Okay, just picked these up at a garage sale. Okay, this is the beer glasses. One's PBR and one's a Miller High Life. Everybody, Peggy quarter for each one, and I'm selling the pair together at $19.99. Okay.
They originally came in a set of 4.
Did they? Okay, did not know that. Yeah. Oh, Jason, what do you got on? All right. These are Steve Madden slippers in tie dye, guys. They are size 9. I paid. What did I pay? I paid $1. Got them up for $29.99. Really cute. I love the tie dye, but just a little bit too small for mom. Okay. All right. I have 2 boxes of these. They are new in the box. It's SpongeBob SquarePants pathway lighted markers for the holiday.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
So yeah, paid $1 for each box, and I'm selling per box $34.99 on SpongeBob. Okay. All right. Then is Ginny in the chat? Is Ginny Lorette here, Jason? No Ginny tonight.
She was excited about the show too.
Oh, bummer. I won't take each one of these out, you guys, but these are silk ornaments, and they are the 12 days of Christmas. There's partridge in a pear tree, and they're all in here. Okay, brand new, never been, out of the box, pretty much. So I'm selling those. I paid $2 for each box, and I'm selling them for $34.99. 12 days of Christmas. Okay. I thought this album was going to be worth a little bit more, Jason. It's not that much. It was only a Peggy quarter, but I've got it up only for $11.99 because it wasn't.
It's a good old school Christmas one. They re-released it on CD 3 years ago.
Yeah, Johnny. Yeah. So
Oh, there she is.
Oh, good, Jen. I'm glad. Did you see my ornaments then, honey? So yeah, the brand new in the box. So there you go. Okay, we stopped at a garage sale. Oh, in fact, I'll show you the other thing.
Oh, and the Three Sons did a kind of tiki record too.
Oh, did they? Okay, yeah. All right. This is a watercolor. Jason, what is that a picture of?
Buckeyes.
Yes, there you go, everybody. This is the Ohio State Buckeyes. When I was a kid, there was a tree near where I lived, and I would go and pick up all the Buckeyes, take them home, hollow them out, and string them on a string and make a necklace of Buckeyes. Back when I was 5 and 6 years old, everybody. So I picked this up for $1, and I've got this listed at $39.99. I really like that. I thought that was cute.
Show Jenny the ornament real quick.
I sure will.
Jenny was like Candyman. You said her name and summoned her. She showed up right as you said her name.
Okay, Jen, it's a set of these silk 12 Days of Christmas ornaments. Let's see, which one is this? This is 4 calling birds. And each one is labeled on the back. And I have 2 complete sets of these. And they're, brand new. Haven't been out of this box. Whoever bought them. Okay. All right. So sticking with Ohio State. Gee, what's this, everybody?
What? You found a buyer's caroler? Shut up, mommy.
What? Okay, this is Ohio State Buckeyes. In fact, I got to get this up right away because Ohio State's doing so well. And it is signed on the back. For those of you who can see it, oops, right over here. It does say buyers. And, of course, the label. I went to a very exclusive sale, and they had one buyer's caroler and then had a fake buyer's right next to it for the same thing. And I said, no. I even told them. I went over and said, just a little bit of interest. Anyways, there are none of these for sale right now. So I'm going to list them high at $150, everybody, and see what happens. Pay $5. Okay.
What was the brand? Was there a brand on those ornaments? Jenny was asking.
No, Jenny, I don't have nothing. I got nothing, Jen. Just the box of the ornaments, and this is what it says on the box. So that's sorry, got nothing.
All right.
Okay. All right. This are homemade things. Sometimes these homemade yarn things sell well. This is Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus that I paid at 25 cents each, and I've got them listed as the pair at $17.99. I mean, they're cute. Sometimes people like that, the old-fashioned stuff that we collected way back when. All right, now let me move this out of the way. All right. Here's a cute guy. I like this gnome. Okay, he does light up there, and he changes colors.
Oh,
Isn't he a cute one? Okay, let me find my paper on him. Whoopsie. Okay, the gnome. I paid $2, you guys, and I got him up for $39.99. And I did do a video on this, Chase, to show the colors of that. Okay, so there's the gnome. Okay. This is at the same sale where I bought the picture of the chestnuts, the Buckeyes. Now, Jason, here's a label Mom has never seen, and maybe you have.
That's it.
Iconi. AIKANE.
I think I sold 1 or 2.
Mom has never seen that. He sold it to me for $1, and it's a nice old poly one, and just a hibiscus. But I was entranced with just seeing that label. Where? Oh, here it is. I paid $1. I got it up for $29.99, and it's a label as a medium because it probably was a large, but I labeled it as a medium, everybody, and I put in the sizes for it. Okay, here's a cutie. We got Mickey Mouse sweater. Okay.
Nice.
Mickey. Okay, and let's see, where's my notes? Mickey, I paid $1 for Mickey. It is a size large, and I've got him up for $18.99. Okay. All right. Another thing that usually sells pretty well, because they're so doggone expensive, you guys, is this the Christmas. I have a Christmas flag here of a lantern. It's really quite pretty. And it's pretty big in size. And I've got this. I paid $1 for this, guys, and I've got this listed for $19.99. Okay. All right. Now I got something that's very, very heavy. I paid $3 for this, everybody, because the base was cracked and re-glued. But here's what it is.
Dun, dun, dun.
Take it off.
Strain yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, nice.
I know. It is a beauty.
Jenny, you show up at the right time, Jenny.
Yeah. It's dated 1979. It does say Atlantic mold on the bottom. And like I said, I only paid $3 because of the base having a crack in it, but it doesn't really affect it. And I've got this listed for $175. Okay. All right.
Don't break it, mommy.
I know. Gotta be careful with that one. Okay. Then Mom was cleaning out her closet. Whoops, let me get that. And I just need to get rid of some things. Here is this Betsy Johnson nice duffel bag that I never carried. I just didn't use it. And it's still in very, very nice condition. It does say Betsyville on it, and it's got the charms that say Betsyville on it. So I've got this listed for sale at $44.99 if anybody's looking for a Betsy Johnson bag, okay? Then the other bag, and this was given to me as a gift when I was still involved with cheerleading, Jason. And this was given to me by the man that would make all my t-shirts and that. And I had never heard of this company, OGIO. Didn't know anything about it. Yeah, and when I started researching it and seeing everything, it's a nice duffel bag. It's got the pull handle. Still got the tag on it because as you can see, Mom never used it. So there it is. The only drawback is it does say cheer and it has my name on it. So now whether or not that would deter anybody, I don't know. But I've got it listed.
There's got to be a Peggy cheerleader out there somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I've got it listed for $99. I've had some lookers already, so we'll see. If I have to drop the price, we drop the price. Okay. Do you want me to continue, or do you want to do some of yours?
No, I'll hop in.
Okay. All right, guys. Fitz and Floyd.
Or not.
Yeah. Oh,
didn't we just discuss me hopping in?
Oh, okay, Laura. Here, I'll finish this one, then you go, and then I'll continue.
Then you just plowed right in. You want to go in? Okay, sure. Nope.
All right, this is Fitz and Floyd. It's an asparagus design. It's 12 inches in excellent condition. We paid $7.50 for this, and I've got it listed for $57. Okay, and here's the Fitz and Floyd on the bottom, everybody. All right, go ahead, Jace.
All right.
Okay.
You sure?
I need a drink. Oh, nice hat. I love it.
All right. So let me tell you the story real quick. I walked into Buffalo Exchange. If you don't know Buffalo Exchange, they buy and sell used clothing. Like a record store, you can trade in clothes. They'll give you a lower dollar amount in cash and a higher dollar amount in trade. And I had cleaned out a bunch of stuff here that wasn't selling. So essentially, to me, things that wouldn't sell, it was all junk. I took in 3 bags. They took a little bit out of all 3 bags. And so they worked it down to 2 bags of stuff I kept. But of that 1 bag, they gave me $100 in credit. So I'm like, awesome. I'll take $100 in credit for crap. Now, while I'm waiting my turn, I'm right next to the Halloween rack. You know, I love the Halloween rack. And I see 2 things hanging on the Halloween rack that I'm like, those aren't Halloween things. And I could not grab them fast enough. And here's the first one. Who knows what this is? I knew right away. I was very excited. This was $28. I could not grab it fast enough to make sure no one else got it. It's a very heavy-duty jacket. Let me unbutton it here. It's got a full zipper underneath this little button action. Really heavy-duty. Anyone know what this is? I'm obscuring one part so you can't cheat. Here's the back. It's got some stains, but I'm not even going to clean it. Not even going to clean it.
That is really something else.
No. It's not a Star Trek costume. It's not a Nehru jacket. It's not the Beatles. It's not Yellow Submarine. I would say Elisa's the closest. Okay, Paul's in the right area, but be more specific, Paul. Paul's definitely in the right area. Disneyland, Tomorrowland jacket. But every place has a specific location. What ride is this? Yes, it is the Star Wars Star Tours jacket. That's a little logo right there. So here is the official Disneyland employee tag. Come on, focus. There we go. $28. And the fun bonus. There's 2.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right. So I got to jump ahead so I can tell you the quick story and then show you what else I found. I didn't find other Disney stuff. I found more stuff from employees that were like part of the Disneyland choir in like 1997. And then I find a whole bunch of Disney shirts new with tags. And I'm like, this is so very odd. And so as I'm ringing out, I'm talking to the girl ringing me out. And she goes, yeah, there's a couple who worked at Disneyland, a married couple who worked at Disneyland for 17 years together. And besides having some uniform pieces, they also bought stuff at the employee store after the season was over. T-shirts are like $1 new with tags. So I grabbed everything. Now, of course, they weren't $1 at Savers. Buffalo Exchange. But they were all like around anywhere from 10 to 14 bucks, all new with tags. And of course, they're last seasons or 10 seasons ago. So if someone wants this Christmas shirt, for instance, I'm probably going to be the only one to have it. So here's the stuff I bought. So there we go. Happy Holidays, Disneyland. And as I said, they're all new with tags for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
2 of those.
These are so cool.
Awesome Nightmare Before Christmas t-shirt.
Wow.
All right. This one's bonus awesome. A Ghost Will Follow You Home, which is from the Haunted Mansion. There's the ghost on the back. Oops, come on, focus. Focus. They glow, and that glows. So we got a great picture of it all glowing. All right. I am part of the Disneyland Magic 1999. So they worked there. So that was the crew shirt. And back in 99, they weren't even making their own clothes. It was just a Fruit of the Loom. So, again, a shirt you couldn't buy ever. And then Crystal's going to be mad at me that I unfolded all her folded stuff.
Oh, no.
And I stayed away from the ones that had the years on them. The holidays are pure magic. Because you can buy this now, wear it to the park, and because it was from 4 or 5 years ago, you might be the only one wearing it. All right. CMO tag from Disney means they're not called employees. What the hell? I'm drawing a blank. Cast members. Cast member only merchandise. So here is a holiday cast member only. And this was for the family holiday party, whatever year this was.
Wow.
And then also a cast exclusive collection just for the cast members. Janet Tiki Room black t-shirt only made for the members.
Oh, they don't have your size, huh, Jace? That's really cool.
No.
What size was that?
That is 2X.
Ooh.
I never lose my hat. There's a Hatbox Ghost from Haunted Mansion.
Talk.
Also from Haunted Mansion, Madame Leota.
Oh, gosh. These are great.
All right. And I'll show you those 2 things in a second. Okay. So the stuff we haven't listed yet. So I go right from finding those 2 jackets to the men's button-down shirt section. Boom. 3 vintage Hawaiian shirts. Just like that. Like the universe was so smiling upon me that night. And so the brand is called Dolphin. So that's the first one. Gorgeous.
Wow. Nice.
Here's the second one. And then the boom, Tiki's.
Oh, beautiful.
All right. So those are all sitting in the Hawaiian shirt section, just waiting for me.
Yeah.
Also on the Halloween rack, I picked this shirt up not because I knew the brand, and the brand is Lady Capermates. Never heard of it. I the focus. But look how bitchin' this 70s polyester shirt is. Look at these cool pockets.
Oh, wow.
But what really caught my attention, the buttons say United States, 1776. This was obviously a bicentennial shirt. How cool is this shirt?
Yeah.
And all the buttons are there.
Nice.
So that's fun. And then here's a couple of the t-shirts we didn't get to. Ursula just dropped a tiki mug at Disneyland Trader Sam's.
Nice.
For Unfortunate Souls. Okay. And they had a lot of employee sweatshirts, but I looked them up. None of them were all that exciting in terms of price. But this one couldn't find anywhere. So I was so excited to find something that I couldn't find on Terapeak or Worth Point. Employee sweatshirt for Walt Disney Pictures Presents Fantasia 2000 and IMAX Experience.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
It's not the most exciting. That's it. There's nothing else on the back. But what a cool piece that, again, you could not buy anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And then because I'm lucky like that. I stick my head in the jeans section. Oh, sure. How about some loose silver tabs? Yeah, that's nice.
Jesus, Jason.
Low and loose. The last pair of these sold for $90. These were $15. And then the last two things before I pop it back to Mom, in the t-shirt section that wasn't Disney, vintage, never worn. So for those of you who don't know vintage t-shirts, you're definitely looking for the Fruit of the Loom cornucopia,
Okay.
and for sure the Made in the USA. This is for the 1997 Virginia Slims tennis tournament, the Legends tennis tournament, with pocket, never been worn, and it's got all the names of the tennis players on the back that played that tour.
Sweet.
Yeah. So for a tennis fan, that's awesome. But what I think out of all these, Mom, I think I love this shirt the most. This is really what you're looking for. Screen Stars Best. These are the collectible single stitch t-shirts everyone's looking for. 50 cotton, 50 ply, made in the USA. I don't even know what the price is as. Look at this 7-Eleven t-shirt.
Oh my God.
Lay's, Coke, Diet Coke, Bud Light, Budweiser.
Oh my gosh.
And unworn. Another white t-shirt from like 30 years ago, unworn.
Amazing. Amazing.
All right. So that was all that night. Then I went back for a second try at the Apple. Back to you, Mom.
Okay. All right.
And we're going to have to finish up in about 14 minutes.
Okay. All right. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items left. Okay. All right.
Okay.
We picked up this beauty. If you can see this is a flamingo. Oh,
he's awesome.
Oh yeah, gorgeous colors, just gorgeous. This is Talavera pottery. Comes out of Mexico. I'm sure if you've been to Mexico, you've seen all the different things in all these beautiful colors. What I didn't know is it sells very well and very good pricing. So we did pay a couple of bucks on this baby. We paid $35 for the flamingo. I have them listed right now at $189. Okay. All right. Then gotta move around, Jace. Got big stuff coming.
Big stuff. What?
Big stuff is coming. Okay. Then I got picked up this blow mold. This is Chili Willy. Okay. He's in great condition. Really nice condition. And when you go to look up the Chili Willies, guys, red hats and blue hats. Blue hats seem to bring a little bit more money. I did pay $15 for him, but I have him listed for $89. Chili Willy. Okay. All right.
What? You found a blow mold? Shut up.
Okay. We talked about Bombay Company, James the butler. Well, along with the butler comes, she's known as Millie the maid. Okay.
No, I got one to sell.
Yeah. The only drawback on her is whoever previous owners, you can see he put some screws in her arms for support. Apparently they were putting in something too heavy on the actual tray, but you know she's in decent shape though. I mean, her face is gorgeous. I mean, you know that's the big key is the face. But we did pay $85 for her, and I've got her listed for $189.
Speaking of faces,
yep. All right.
Did you see mine?
This next thing weighs a ton. Never picked up one so heavy as we have this time around, everybody. We're sticking with the Bombay Company.
Hi,
and this guy.
Look up here, Bobby, so I can change.
This guy, oh, look at that. Your face. This guy is known as the golfer. He's really cute. He's very
I got a golfer too. I broke the club by accident. Did yours come with the club?
No, he did not. And so I mentioned
you don't have the club and the flag. Bummer.
Right. You know, so there's his knickers and all that. He's really cute, but he's really, really, really heavy. We paid $35 for him, which was a heck of a deal. And I've got him listed for $2.25. Okay. All right.
Oh, nice. Tina's got a butler.
Oh, good.
Only a clown a mother could love. That's for damn sure.
All right. My last item. Are you ready?
Wait. Before you show that, you got one sold one you got to show.
Oh, yeah. We got to do that.
So hold off on that item and let's pop up your sold real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to have these for you in person, but they sold. I bought these 6 carolers at an estate auction, you guys, with the 10% premium and everything. It came to $36. So each caroler cost me $6. I wanted to sell them as a family because they had the boy and the girl, mom and dad, and grandma and grandpa. and I listed them for $149.99, and they sold real quick. Oh, you're doing good, Jace. So yes, so that what can I say, guys? We've talked about buyers. I think, who did I just talk to? Not too long. Was it Paul? No, I forget someone. Anyway, someone in the thrifting board has done real well with buyers carolers, all because we've talked about them so much. So it always makes me feel good, you guys, when I hear your wonderful sales and stories and things that you have found. All right. Oh, geez, Jace. I love it. All right. Do you want me?
Item.
All right, my last big item. I have to turn the computer. Let's see. I think you can see that. Yeah. All right. Are you ready? Here we go.
I need my glasses on so I can see it.
Can we see that? My chair.
Oh wow! And them big high heel shoes. I love it.
Yes. We picked that up at a garage sale, you guys, for $10. And these high heel chairs, they bring good money. Of course, I have to do local pickup only. I don't know if I could chip that baby. And I've got it listed right now for $179. And what's nice about these chairs is the seat comes off and there's storage in them. So, so hopefully I'll get lucky and maybe somebody will want it for Christmas. Okay, that's it.
Elisa was thinking it was going to be a Costco wheelie.
Oh, no, I did sell some Costco cards, but I just picked things that I thought would be different for you guys tonight.
All right, I'm going to finish up real quick. So, when I walked up to the counter to ring out that night at Buffalo Exchange, the girl's telling me that these people are coming in like every 3 to 4 days with a load. I'm like, oh shit, I got to keep coming back. While we're talking, I look up above her and I can see there's another costume jacket that I don't recognize. And I'm like, can you get that down? And she almost couldn't. I go, am I allowed to get on the ladder? I'll get it down. So she finally got it down. It was $42. I'm like, I'll take it. I didn't know what it was. And I said, I'll take it. Well, where? I'll show it to you if I can find it. Where the hell did it go?
Oh, geez, don't lose it. Okay.
It's right here. All right. So I wasn't sure what it was, but it looked so badass and it had the Disneyland tag in it. I'm like, I'll take it.
Wow.
So this did double duty, actually. This is the monorail driver. And when Captain EO came back, the Michael Jackson 4D movie, this was the uniform they wore for the Captain EO movie. So I got these 3 jackets for $100.
Wow.
And
what a gold mine you fell into there, Jason. Oh my God, honey.
Yeah, the other one they've been selling for $200, and this one no one's had. So I've got enough for like $500.
Good. You got some great stuff.
All right. So real quick, my assistant listed a Disney item that came from the Disney store, and for whatever weird reason, and it said Disney store right on the item, she wrote Disneyland park merchandise. That is a huge no-no. There is a great difference between Disney, the store, and Disneyland and park merchandise. So I explained to her, I said, it's like Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren has a ton of lines. The Lauren line is the lowest line. It's green label. Purple line is the highest. When they owned Chaps was the lower line. So don't be calling it Polo by Ralph Lauren when it's just Lauren. So I explained that to her. So I go back for that second taste of the apple, and boom, I find this awesome Lauren coat. So I taught her about it, and then I find it. Where's the tag? Oh, yeah, it's right here. So there it is. There's the Lauren line.
Nice.
It's a men's winter coat. Look at this.
Ooh.
Quilted lining. Yeah, double-breasted and new tags, baby. On sale. Uncharacteristic for me and you. I paid $55 for it, but this sells for about $200, and it was new for like $300. So yeah, I'll take it for $55. And then a whole new load of Disney. So I'm going to burn through this, and then we're out of here.
Gosh.
All right. I have
this is so amazing.
Vintage Disney tag.
Mm-hmm.
And I always sell. I found a lot of 90s Dick Tracy stuff, and it always sells well. So, boom, got that. This awesome retro-looking hoodie, and it was on sale. Been there so long. I haven't been there in a while. That was on sale for $9.
Wow.
How about the sparkles on this Christmas one?
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
Oh, that's so cute.
New with tags. If you see anything you like, just hit me up later. I'll get you sizes.
Yeah.
Oh, Stacey got this for herself because, she's married to a Jason. Jason sad on Saturday the 14th because Friday the 13th over. All right. How about an awesome t-shirt, cast exclusive collection of the Mad Hatter Tea Party.
Oh my gosh.
So that's awesome. Hoodie, just a regular hoodie, but again, holiday time.
Oh, is
This was
that
from
great?
seasons ago.
Oh yeah.
And it's got the little Disneyland and the lights on the front.
Nice.
And the last two, if you don't know, the Phantasmic is the big show that they do on Tom Sawyer's Island at night. The Sorcerer Mickey fights the dragon who's from Sleeping Beauty. The dragon burned itself down, so it's out of commission for a while. But so when you find Phantasmic stuff,
Oh wow.
you got to get it.
Yep.
And then the last thing was this sweater, Disney sweater of Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil.
I tell you, what a selection you've got there, Jason. That is just
Yes.
amazing. Just amazing.
So there's my haul. There's Mom's haul.
Fantastic. Unbelievable.
Don't tell me those things, Paul. I don't want to know they're still using it.
I was just kind of reading some of the nice messages in the chat, and everybody is just so glad to see us back. And we're glad to be back just to be with you guys tonight. You know, maybe we'll do a holiday show and come back again. But thank you so much. Thank you all so much for watching and being with us. I've missed you too, but you know, we had to move on because it was getting tough for Mom. You know, I'm still 80 years old, but it's 80 and a half now.
And I've got to travel every week in November. So maybe something in December once I get home from all these travels.
Yeah.
But don't forget, if you want a mug, there's posts everywhere. Or if you can't find the post, message me. I'll show you where the $5 down payment is. And please tune in Sunday night to 13 Nights at Tiki Frights. I am the anchor guest. I'm the last guest of the season. We'll be talking about collecting tiki mugs and making sure how to ship breakable as well. And that's why I've started a job of shipping breakables for other people. So please tune in. I want to show Gabe a huge audience Sunday night. It'll be 9 o'clock East Coast, 6 o'clock West Coast. And as soon as Gabe has the link for me tomorrow, I will post it everywhere to make sure it's easy to find. And that's it. And I got to go produce a show in 20 minutes. So I got to get the hell out of here and get ready to produce now. All right, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you had a good time. Thank you for staying with us for the whole show. I know we had a lot to share. But we'll definitely be back in December for a Christmas show for sure.
We will. Good to be with everybody.
Selling past your expiration, Thrifty over 50 Thrifty Haul business. I'm Jay.
I'm Peg. We're gone.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks so much.